So take me to oceans and take me to seas. Show me the world and how life it should be for us all tonight. A dream tonight. Please take my hand and guide me today. Everything's better in every way.
9 will go about there. Oh, come on, get sucked in there. Get sucked in there. Give me a hole in one. Oh, look at that. Okay. One down, one to go. Got him! Yes! On the edge of defeat, just yanked victory right out of there. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, I'm yeah, that's gonna that guy's gonna kill me. Everybody else see that floating body there? Something's definitely wrong. I hope she's not planning to do anything weird since they lost. I should make I should go make sure she's okay. Oh, what? Glockenspiel. It's just I
just got 4 balls.
That's all I need, actually.
How do you walk?
God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Sing it. I did that as a wild shot, not expecting it to go anywhere. That was not supposed to happen.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is in your local time frame of the world. I hope you have had a wonderful week. Things are wrapping up nicely. You've got some fun weekend plans. My weekend plans actually start today. I took the day off from work to go attend a wedding. So, gonna watch a nice happy young couple get themselves hitched. And then keep an eye on them over the next few years to see how successful that is. I imagine I've known at least one of them. I've seen them together. They look like they're going to be a wonderful couple. So wish them all the luck in the world, and I'm sure they'll have it. So today, if you recognize the sound there, we're getting into some Final Fantasy XIV. Just a little offline grinding. I did get the crafting jobs I have. Carpenter, Weaver, Alchemist, and Leatherworker up to 90. So, might do some filler work with unlocking the other crafting jobs and getting them up. Might just run Fates to fill time if I'm waiting on dungeon queues. Let's go ahead and get in here. If it's that one, right? Yeah, there we go. Be sure and if you're watching and you're liking what you see, give the video a like. Give the channel a subscribe so I know you want to see more. And ring, ding, rang, clang that bell so you know when more goes up. I will be doing some more of this on Fridays. I've got Mondays and Wednesdays. The Levitated mod pack playthrough I've been doing is going up. It's a Minecraft mod pack. That's going up Mondays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays are going to be empty for a little while. I'm going to get some practice. I'm going to get some videos watched and some practice in on the gunk before any more of those go up. So I've been running around as my machinist I've got Black Mage, looking snazzy at 90. My ninja's at 90. I forgot I had him in I had the Chocobo Ninja. But he's at level 90. Reaper's at level 90. And a nice little outfit there. Ninjas... Yeah. Yeah, Ninja's got that gear. Okay. But summoners who we're going to run these dungeons as... It's looking simple. Not my favorite of outfits. Just gonna put this on some shadowed. There we go. So you can see it a little bit better. We need to do Alzadaal's Legacy, because that's the story quest one. Smileton is one that I unlocked. I think I unlocked it last week, and this was a... No, it wasn't. It was one of these. Was it? Stigma Dreamscape. Oh, it is right there. This is a regular dungeon. Okay. This is the Stigma Dreamscape is one of the robot race. It's a dungeon of theirs. And Smileton was the Loporits. Yes, they're wanting me to test their dungeon for them. So average wait time less than 5 minutes. Oh, that's their mount. Okay. I'm like, how is that person? I didn't see the person. I just saw the Titan. I just saw their mount. How's that person looking like that? Oh yeah, that's the mount. Okay, so while we're waiting, actually, I need to find. There's a mender here somewhere. Need to get my gear repaired. It's over here. I can just see the hammer. Just make out the handle of the hammer icon. Right there. Pixie Meddler. Yeah, some things are just a little bit worn, some things are quite worn. So, we'll just get everything all fixed up. Okay. I've also been selling bunches of stuff from my inventory, just clearing a lot of inventory space out. Zombie card I've already got. Let's use this priority Aetheryte Pass. We'll go back to Alzadaal and just filling time while we wait. 2 minutes of the less than 5 have passed. So, I'm gonna go back. We're going to drop a couple things off with retainers, get some things, see how the retainers have been doing selling things, and get one of my retainers on a new venture, since I believe she's finished the one she was on. And I will say a couple of my recorded videos that are up have a copyright claim on them. I can't monetize the videos at this time, so it's no big deal. But I'm just not happy with the copyright claim on them, because it's not what the copyright claim says it is. And she leveled up to 54. Let's sign her a new venture. Waterside exploration 51 still the highest. Okay. So I want to look at her attribute and gear. Okay, her gathering's at 250. So she can still go a couple more levels before I have to look at her gear again. And I just need 16 more levels before 16 more levels before she can start collecting what I'm looking for her to get. Okay, linen yarn. It's 300. But I'm gonna do it batches of 10. Okay, silk thread high quality is 110. I'm gonna go 115. Rainbow thread. This is another one I'm gonna break down into groups. It's like 600 for the high quality, which is what I've got. But again, I'm gonna do it in batches of 10. And when I logged out yesterday, both my retainers had a full 20 items for sale. So quite a bit is sold while I slept overnight. And that none of that goes into the retainers hold the gil for that. None of that goes right into my pocket. So, which is kind of good because if I die or you know, I'm a whole lot less likely to overspend if they have it than if I have it. And if I need it for something, I can grab some from them. And I'll just do that for the last batch. Ramy thread. I just got one. Looks like 1500 is what somebody has theirs. This one 1475. Crawler silk. They've been dropping the price pretty good. I'm gonna go see 495. Go ahead and go with 475. Ruby cotton yarn. 101, 100. Even 100 up. Even 100. 445. Cotton bowl. 49. That price is dropping pretty good. Silkworm cocoon. You know, I'm just this is stuff I don't need to craft with anymore because I've got all my crafting jobs that I have at 90. So it's gonna be a while before I do any more crafting. A lot of this stuff is ingredients for lower level crafting. So 345. Okay. So she's got the full 20 items. See, so let's see. You had 20, they were down, so out of 40 they were down to 8. So 32 items sold. And actually, if I remember, I know that they don't have a whole lot for 32 items selling, but they weren't selling for very high prices either. I'm more going volume than anything else. Actually, I need to have her. Take those. Oh, and we're ready. I didn't even notice which of the 3 dungeons I queued up for this is. Looks creepy, misty. Alzadaal's Legacy, okay? So this is the story quest one. So we bought this map from the merchant. This is supposed to be the dungeon where Alzadaal the Third had all kinds of treasures. This is supposed to be where it's all stashed and stored. And we're also hoping to find how he may have traveled across different dimensions too, traveled to other worlds. I've been playing other jobs, but there's just something familiar and flows with Summoner. Yep, glyph opens up the path forward. I like that. The glyph of the map that we have unlocking the next regions. Oh boy. Ouch. Ouch. That's not nice. Gonna keep nuking him, big wave. Got him. And I didn't die. Came a little bit close, but didn't die. Ooh. Salt-encrusted teleporter. Oh, we're going swimming. Weapon passage detected, confirming bearer's identity. Ooh, we deep under the waters now. These are the ruins that were hinted at a couple times. Whale! Whale, whale, whale. I like it here. Unrecognized ethereal signature. Brazen thief, you will proceed no further. Want to make a bet? Battle Dance and Savage Materia coming up. And speaking of materia, while I'm thinking about it, I did grab some of the materia I had in storage and put it on the gear that I'm wearing. So, mainly boosting spell speed. Because most of my casts are instant anyway, but yeah, things like the slipstream, things like the ruby spells. This one right here casts faster. Claw trap. Okay. Clear the threshold of bounty. Not expecting that jump because I was looking at something else. Okay. What? Oh, come on! What is getting me? I'm not even seeing whatever was hitting me. I'm right in line with you two. Again, I don't even know what was hitting me. That's why I'm glad I repaired my gear before the dungeon run, though. 'Cause, that would have worn it down even further. Slam, stone, and slammed, stone, and slammed. Okay. Can I get some gear from this, please? Black Mage would love to have some new gear to add to his options. Got some mimics in here too. Mimics! Okay. To be polite, I'm going to take a drink. Be polite to the rest of the party members. I'm going to go ahead and skip this cutscene. Oh. Looming Warden. He doesn't look menacing. Nope, not at all. Casting. Of course, I didn't even see how that compares to the gear that I've got, which I usually do. What? Whew. That was interesting. A little topsy spinny. Watching that almost made me just a tad bit dizzy, you know? Whoa. Okay. I was trying to do a move that I need a carbuncle present for, and I forgot carbuncle wasn't present. Yeah. Ouch. I'm getting dizzy. I managed to survive. Got him. Hey, I got him. Only died a couple of times on that one boss because I had no idea what was hitting me. I think I did pretty well on that run. And he go poof. Yeah. So Alzadaal's legacy has ended. So now we get a fun cutscene. Yeah, that whole chamber thing.
Here?
Being sealed up with those ribbons like that.
Tis not unlike
Yeah.
a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
Yeah, giant guardian blocking a very sealed container. Let's open it up. That
Stop.
nothing can go wrong
You
with
mustn't
that.
touch it.
Okay.
Vritra! Oh, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshan?
You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer a secret. Still, this is not a setting I imagined for our union. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
Nope. Although I'll take any loot I
You
can
could
find.
deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth. Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Okay, yep, that's about what I figured. See, I wasn't gonna touch it, but you know you stole, no. Sealing away what exactly?
Perhaps I should simply show you.
So you say we shouldn't come down here as common looters. A dragon has had something designed by alchemists to seal something away. Let's go ahead and open it. Why not? Again, nothing bad ever happens when you do something like that. Oh yeah, the dark purple and black smoke. Yeah, that's totally fine. Everybody's shocked and Y'shtola grins. That actually makes me more nervous than anything else.
If only for the moment, by an authority only I possess.
A planar fissure?
No, my friend. Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
Hence Y'shtola's grin. Void gates and fissures are much the same thing in practice, in the sense that both allow passage between source and the 13th. Difference in terminology refers to the circumstances of their creation. Fissure is an incidental tear. Void gate is product of deliberate action. So the void gate was made. I expect this is latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put in place to control it. I think our search for material riches would lead to this priceless discovery. That swirling emptiness, it puts me in mind of old friends, not to mention old foes. Yada yada yada. Y'shtola, what's got you so excited about this? I just want to see, can I... Oh, I can't go up and take a closer look. It's probably a good thing, but still.
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
Me too.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory.
So is Vertra here not just to help the islanders and rule the island and guide the island, but to protect this?
When the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Mericidia, the southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors.
Okay.
With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities.
Ooh.
In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void.
And we've beaten her quite a few times.
By icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
He probably did.
Indeed, I did.
I just said that, didn't I?
I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ashdaya. We dragons
I forget who
are not
that is.
male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me. I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the Void-sent hordes.
I'm guessing this is not a happy ending.
Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble. She plunged through the Void Gate itself to strike at the root of their strength.
Ooh.
I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
Probably wouldn't have.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ashdaya. Until I could search no more. Until Allag was dust, and the art to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
Yeah, but still not big enough for a dragon.
My discovery
A dragon!
came before
A dragon!
Alzadaal was found.
A dragon!
Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk.
Just said that.
Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Huh. So it took them decades to get it that big.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, but Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
None of it has been
With
so
hope
far.
in my heart, I used the simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her. What I found was a host of void-sent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. 'Twas but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Alzadaal and abandoning your sister. And you chose the latter.
'Twas not that thy siblings scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void.
But we're gonna go there and find her.
We've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
Yeah, when Nero turned purple. I don't actually remember it, but Tasselhoof does.
Turned purple? Well, yes. His wounds had allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether. Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
Ah, no. I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the first brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and Even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome. Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
So we're going in with a warding scale. There's hope.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late. And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection.
You go guide and protect, I'll go into the dark void area. That's what I do.
So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course. I wish only to forget the rest.
Y'shtola still wants to go in there. I guarantee you that right now, Y'shtola wants to go in there. Was it? Oh, Aether, First Brood. Okay. All kinds of things being added to the Unending Codex, and I don't know how to get to it. Okay, yeah. So, is there any chance I can learn more of how this feat was accomplished? Do what I can. First, however, must return to the High Crucible. Arrange to replace the Guardians you so handily destroyed. Will I do leave? Yeah. Perhaps a touch zealous in our rush to uncover the vault's secrets. Constructs can be repaired. We would be happy to. So much as I retain spare vessels for myself, we keep duplicate Guardians on hand for such eventualities, in case we should return to Alzadaal. Of course, a place like this, you're gonna have multiple guards in backup. Sorry, just doing a quick Discord check, and had a Discord ping. I mentioned the Minecraft Levitated mod pack that's going up videos Mondays and Wednesdays, and one of the people I'm doing that pack with, Thorin, just finished constructing our space station / ship. So he just put a message into our group chat that he was done with that. So if you happen to catch me live tomorrow over on twitch.tv/Elecnor, you can get a look at it. Or if you want to wait until the video, that particular episode ends up here on here on YouTube, you can. Or you can catch both too. I've got no problem with that at all. Yeah, she had 14,000, now she got 69,000. So 55,000 gil worth of stuff sold. Plus I had some more stuff that went in, right? No, I was about to start having her stuff go up. Okay, that's what I picked up. Yeah, necklace of casting. A Rampart card. Ooh. Triple Triad card I don't have. Let me get these cocoons in. 355. Twin Coon. 300, but I'm going to do these in batches of 10 again. Okay. Three. Okay. So, okay. So she'll sell that stuff. And use that for the triple triad card. This is a 560 going up to 575. Yeah, we'll go ahead and equip that. Actually, I want to look at that again. Let's see. 113. Okay, yeah, stats do go up. So I've seen some things that are a higher level, but the stats are the same. So it kind of defeats the purpose to put on the higher level gear, higher item level item, when your stats aren't doing anything. Or actually, I've even seen a couple where the stats go down with the higher item level. So speak with Varshan here. Promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault's Sentinels. Instruments have no doubt informed you. The Kapakulu has been reduced to so much scrap. Sorry! Please bring a new one out of storage and see it is conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. Is it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zot? By the sisters, do not tell me of blasphemy yet roams free. It was me. Sorry. Graha looking guilty there. Even Oriange manages to look a little guilty there. Why such guilty faces? Surely it isn't you who are responsible for this. Oh. Well, details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. That vault will soon be secure once more, and I believe you had questions. I'd like to begin with the gate itself. Is it still functional, yes? That's why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and warded it with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. The primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. When you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. Would admit only the lowliest of void sent. From this side, no man would be able to pass through. I just think Alphinaud would fit, give it a firm enough push. True restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. You succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my alchemists, should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it. Instead, I made them devise a means to control it. Much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure, transform it into a gate. The process has long since been forgotten. I've given up searching for Azdaja. No need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus the gate lay dormant for years uncounted. One passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast source of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the cloud of darkness. Once that sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken, doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void sent. Such deals usually end in betrayal and death. Yeah, Deals with the devil aren't always good for the other side. Just to gain an understanding of the bounty gate, we have to search for your sister. For those futile hopes to rest centuries ago, my place and my duty is here now. He said duty. Ah, I had meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? See if the legends were true. I'm not going to blame Estinian for it. Seeing the fabulous wealth from the stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin. Trader must assert a prior claim. Yeah. Been adding to that trove for years, little by little. Time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Yeah, we weren't going to use it ourselves. Uh-oh, she wants to look at the gate. I owe you nearest debt that can never be repaid. When you ask me, you shall have it. The Lupperts will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. I must be off to Charlene as well. Mrs. Krell was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the annex as soon as you're able. Farewell for now. Yep. That's my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me so easily. Alrighty, I think what I'm gonna do... now undertake the Chronicles of a New Era quest series, Myths of the Realm. Speak with a fresh-faced student at the Baldessian Annex to accept the first quest. Okay. Anything to make up for the constructs we broke. Van serve me as guest advisors. We can send broken constructs paid in full. Asinian's gonna follow along, okay? Meanwhile, elsewhere... Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's not... that's... it's a rather dark and ominous figure there. Calling up some elemental powers here. I think I've beat him in World of Final Fantasy. That body shape and type looks awful familiar. I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. It was thrown open from the other. On a fire. I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes. Such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. Opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have awaited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate he who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Bah, let him come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in his final moments. No, you won't, because I can breathe underwater. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. Yeah, that's ominous. That's scary. That's gonna be a bigger part of the story. Okay, let me grab this part of the quest. Spend treasure wisely. Must first determine which groups would benefit most from monetary assistance. It's gonna have me go ask who wants money. Excuse me. Alrighty, I want to go to that Baldessian Annex and see what. Sorry, I'm just actually I need to double check the source on something here. Oh. Okay. Back to this, and I'll discuss and figure some of this stuff out later when I'm not live, because there's issues coming up on the national scale that are gonna be further issues. There's statements being made by some political figures that are resetting and reversing lots of work that's been done. So, but I'll discuss and I won't make that part of this video, so if anybody's watching this video further down the road, you're fine. So let's go check out that Baldessian Annex. Okay, we got a couple different quests here. Namiji, it's a level 90 quest. Ooh, that's the figure at the end of the main story quest cutscenes. I was just standing there looking out into the void. Fresh-faced student. Mission in Mordona. This is the request that Kryl had. So this is side stuff. You're gonna know how to assist me in the task I mentioned. So he's all done with the paperwork. Glad to do something else. Or sell things. I suspect you won't be disappointed. Ere I divulge the details, provide some background. Story exposition. Stated mission was to uncover mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpret her will. Since learning the whole truth, it must be said we fulfilled our mission. The work is far from over. We also sought to devise countermeasures against threats that came to light. Our involvement with the warring Triad is an example of such. It is my belief that in continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats, we best carry out on the student's mission. Yes. So yeah, simply wanted to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. Reviewing new requests, one in particular jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Rambros, the sons of St. Konak. Something happened to Mordona? He wishes to entrust the matter to us. Yep. His missive is sparse in details. He writes that it lies beyond the son's expertise. Uncharted territory are the exact words he used. I can meet with Rambros and conduct a preliminary survey. What say you? You ready? Pray make your way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Rambros know to receive you there. Just remain here to oversee operations. Should it transpire more hands are needed, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Go on ahead to Revenant's Toll and make ready. Be on my way. Okay. I'm going to do a couple other things first. I will let you know when I get there. Bye, Kryl. I like that little wave she did. Okay. So, we'll come back to do this Nemiji's quest. I want to do it right now, but we've got other dungeons to do. We've done Alzadaal's Legacy. So, Smileton and Stigma Dreamscape are still on tap. Okay. Let's go talk to somebody about sharing a little bit of this wealth that we found down in the area. Okay. Let's go flying off over this way. Oh. Let's go do Smileton while we fly over this way. Light party. I don't think we'll go full. I think this is a light party dungeon. Hello all. time here. I like that bow Bard has. Sea of Stars, Smileton. This is the area the Loporrits have made. It looks kind of weird and creepy. A little MC Escher-esque. Big sword, big bow, and I've got a book. Okay, Carbuncle's with me. Okay, the aphorism, I can still hold a few more, so. Okay, that's an interesting method for getting around. Big sword, big bow, and two of us have books. I got one guy pissed off at me. Okay, he's less pissed at me now. It's a cactuar! A Luna Tender, you know where we're at, but still. Tall, skinny, lanky cactuar. I recognize that arrows attack, thorns attack anywhere. Okay. Like I said, very MC Escher-esque. Guess we're gonna fight them up here. Put down the slipstream. Reposition a little bit. Then reposition again. Our cactuar friend here getting nuked again. That's just a tall, lanky cactuar. Because, you know, being coming from the moon, I can kind of see that. That face, that horrible. See, even the Loporrits aren't liking what they've created here. That is a rather horrible looking face, yes. It's just called face. Pay attention to your debuff, okay? Go to the opposite face you get on debuff, okay. Okay, I got blue, so I'm gonna be red, I think. Frowny face. Okay. hitting both sides. Okay, that was bad. Okay, I gotcha. So I got the blue. I'm gonna be on the red this time. You can see whichever side he casts to, that's the one you really want to pay attention to. So I've got red, I want blue. So I got blue, I want red this time. Oh, we got him, okay. Whew, okay, that's an interesting mechanic there. Nice little back and forth. Henry Jekyll. I'm not sure if that Henry Jekyll is the counterpart to Mr. Hyde or not. But it's our healer, so definitely the doctor side of it. Woohoo, don't want to be there. Don't want to be there either. Just stunning them and smashing them. That's what I like to do. Throw down the slipstream. Then some emerald catastrophes. And just throw down a quick try disaster before summoning Muhammad. Dawa Heisi. Okay, that's a tank ability that had that shadow character there that I did not realize they had. I mean, just me personally, I'm not big on playing as a tank. Down here. Some more damage on the group. A little freak, a little slam, bam. Back off, man. Do another levitated. 300. Another levitated episode will be going up on Monday. Those are already done. Those are feeds from my Twitch streams. So it will be going up Mondays and Wednesdays for levitated. So if you want some more, though, let me know. Give those a like. Drop me some comments. Let me and the rest of YouTube know that those are what you want. So, as a matter of fact, tomorrow there will be a live levitated episode over on the Twitch side. So twitch.tv/Elecnor. It's much further down the way. But our spaceship My new favorite YouTuber. The spaceship we're building in that pack has been finished, so you can get a full look of the ship itself tomorrow on Twitch. Or you can wait for the episode to pop up. Yeah, I didn't want to be there. Because I do those on Twitch once a week, but I'll be putting them up here twice a week. So it won't take as long for them all to go up here. So I don't want to be in front of those things with those arrows stabbing out. Twitch.tv/Eleknor, ELEKNOR. And I believe it should be in the description down below, too. Okay, this is going to be bad. Okay, I got into a good spot. In here, just throwing everything I've got at this guy. But yeah, we've got some Ender Dragon fights, some Gaia fights, a lot of Wither fights. But I like the levitated mod pack because it does start you in the end. That hurt. And so yeah, finding resources and such are a bit of a challenge. But yeah, I will say Ember Cyclone is one of the other people I've been doing that with. And her design for the base that we got, I wouldn't end it up too soon. How our base ends up looking with all the work she's put into it is great. And it just starts from that little house. Oh no! Oh, I mean, you're getting one built, good. So you can go ahead and finish it. And I will say, doing it, I've done mod packs solo. I've done mod packs as part of a group. And there's a big difference in how packs come across. Solo versus as a group. I lost my Garuda's favor. I've still got the slipstream though. Okay. But yeah, we have quite an elaborate setup compared to that. Basically, what amounts to as a little hut right now. Solo mod packs are nice, yeah. And a lot of it, I mean, some of it depends on the pack, some of it depends on, who you've got with you as well. Because I'm not going to put them up on YouTube, but I did the Pokehon, which is a Pokemon pack designed by Kian. I did that with some others. That's not going to end up on YouTube because not all the music I was playing when doing that one is YouTube safe. It was Twitch safe, but not YouTube safe. But we had a lot of fun catching Pokemon and just building some elaborate storage systems too. I mean, that's one of my favorite things to do in those is setting up storage and crafting systems. So I'm a big fan of applied energistics, refined storage. Ooh, that's a little bit too close. Happy Street. We've got big monsters on Happy Street. I knew that one was going to hit me. But yeah, in the Pokemon pack, we each had separate houses that we were in. And I ran basically a wireless storage network. So I had to run cables and relays out under everybody's house. Let's just drop a couple of tri-disasters on these guys and finish them off. Let's see. I think it's going to be better than one of my rings. I don't know if it'll let me take it, though. Because I've already got the... Yep. Have to pass on it because I've already got one. We're fighting the big cheese. Some of it is just I'm big with testing things out. I like to just play around with them. I do prefer when a mod has in-game instructions and guides. There's a few I've had to look up. There's some I've watched other people use. Once I know a mod pretty good. My biggest issue is figuring out how to get different mods to interact in the same pack. That's usually where I run into troubles. Is, you know, how do I get this mod to move items from an ender chest to a machine to process it? So, Ember, how you doing? An explosive there, I imagine I would probably want to avoid. Ouch. Yeah, they really give you tight spaces. Yee-hee-hee. I mean, I was dead enough. You dead? Why you dead? Yeah, 300. Ember here is one of the other people I do that levitated pack with. So. Yeah, Physic is weak. Here to drop a couple Ruby attacks. East Coast time would be 3 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock Central time, so 3 o'clock Eastern. Hey, I managed to avoid that one. You're snixing your brain out? Okay. I'm a little occupied at the moment to translate that exactly. Got him, okay. You're snixing your brain out, okay. You stayed up late again. So yeah, thanks for coming out and hanging out, 300. Enjoy your eye appointment, I guess. Oh, they all left before I could do anything. So, yeah, the slash me doesn't do anything in the YouTube chat. Okay. I gotta go speak with Building Way to finish off that. I got the last necklace of aiming. Archer, rogue bard, ninja, machinist, dancer can use. My ninja's 90. So, like half the night. Well, that's what I did yesterday and the day before. Is I AFK'd in there and played this. So, yeah, this is definitely an improvement. So, go back to my summoner. We'll speak to the person we got to speak to here. And then we'll have to head back to Charlian. Speak with Building Way to finish that cutting the cheese quest. Tuesday night, yeah. Well, we've got more than enough mana for the shard of Laputa. Buyers my fish, although I sell a few here and there. It's much more difficult than it was before. Everybody's just banding together. Yep, I saw. Yeah, did you see the Kermit file? Yay! We now have an enterprise. So yeah, when I was done, when I got off yesterday because I had to get ready for work, there was 500 some odd blocks of aluminum for him to finish constructing with. So, kind of curious to go in and see how much is left today. You ran into the cells a bunch of times. I was showing one of my sons the ship and showing him the gravity generators. And he asked, "What are those boxes for?" So I switched each of the boxes on and off, and you watched me slam around all over the place. So, I am not Estinian. You're the one who was that spear. Triangle, yeah. If I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the street. But we also have, I think, enough mana in all the pools for, like I said, for the shard. Making a finger. Okay. So let's just make ends meet in the short term. We found a way to turn our fortunes around. Okay, let's go speak to Varshan. Back to there. Oh, I. There's about 100 different options in my head on that one, Ember. From giving somebody the finger to other things fingers can be used for. So, yes, I've got it. I've got it. Itch, okay. Sorry, I had a leg itch there. We pulled across the island in a fraction of the time. The sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling to say the least. You got even caught the joke. I'm sure Thorn would have been more than happy to explain it to you, which would have made it even worse. If you entered comfortably without risk of flattening. Yeah. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palaka's stand were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving, stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in. There's been an independent community, hunters and foragers. I was sure the jungle provides their needs. Yeah. As to what, he's gonna pull a jockey. Well, see, pulling finger is a whole other kind of thing there too. Myself heard good news and bad. Quarryman just sold a full wagon of giant skull to a foreign trader. If obstacles in the flow of trades when we begin working to remove them. Yeah, lack of stuff going out. We was first addressed lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors. A child spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. Went over, so many lives lost. Yep. Pull my finger. No. glad yesterday was a fun one for you. So hopefully tomorrow can be just as much fun too. I was planning to help myself confront this adversity. Okay. Looking for wire cutters for a puzzle. I'm guessing the wire cutters are not part of the intended solution to said puzzle. That's why things were broken. See, I fixed the water easy enough.
The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Alzadaal's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul. Finding myself
That thing. What? Our dragon friend here?
I will assume the responsibilities of my office directly. Firstly, the treasure
Discord,
shall
okay.
be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamar. Our merchants must have their operations restored. Their ships
Okay,
rebuilt.
so he was looking to separate the pieces of that.
Must flow once more.
Gotcha. Yeah, dragon be big, yes.
None was spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of kind.
So
to bring their wares to distant markets.
the group that was dedicated to shipping stuff out of here died. So now they got to make a new group. What are certain merchants in Alzadaal?
Without family to care for them.
There's merchants in Alzadaal. I'm sure they would be more than happy to take care of that.
Heavily upon my mind. The simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society. Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come.
Sufficiently built and functioning orphanage would be fine.
Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
On trade problems. Idleshire's orphanage was funded through trade and highly coveted goods, yeah. That includes the word that I just used, orphanage.
Of course, we can draw on trading profits to build a new institution. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Alzadaal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage.
So if you don't want to contribute to the orphanage, you don't get any of that treasure. That works.
Influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
No, don't name it after me. Don't name it after me. Something with Alzadaal seems appropriate, yes.
A fitting candidate.
Yes, I did. Don't name it after me.
Should be remembered not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Alzadaal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Mirad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Get some support for him and his sister.
Then let it be done. Henceforth,
Random peoples, yeah. Just me and Astinian. Vertra here.
Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
So they're gonna go start helping kids. I was gonna say rounding up kids, but that's not right. They're gonna go start helping the kids.
See to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
So as soon as this cutscene is done, we'll queue up for the other dungeon to do today.
Side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
So we'll go, what was I saying? We'll queue up for the next dungeon and go finish Actually, wait, what do we got? Piety, yeah. No foods I really want. You're gonna go look at the ship? Okay. I don't have to go right to get ready for work after stream today, because I'm off work today, because I'm attending a wedding. Is he honored? You for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Stola. You're a high crucible at earliest convenience, okay? You're officially a science officer now. Actually, I am wearing that skin that you made for me, Ember. Yesterday, I was watching Gold and Tabby while I was at work, and they've got villagers in the pack that they're in, and you can customize the villager skins with player skins. So right now there is a lumberjack wearing a command uniform. Finished her study of the Void Gate. So she has to say then. Oh, Varshan will go with us. Okay. The Satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. Clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration. They understand what needs to be done. Well, because the villagers in that pack wear like masks, but you can still see the rest of the body. As they gave my player skin to that lumberjack, and the player skin I have right now is me in the command uniform that you made for me. So. Okay, so let us. That's what we're doing here. Duty Finder. Smileton is completed. Just got Stigma Dreamscape. See, I already had mine on. I already had the command uniform on before they named the villager. So I don't know if you changing your skin will update it in there or not. Okay, let's go see Building Way. Finish this cutting the cheese quest. That's right, this one was out on the moon. Sinus Lacrimarum. Get our wingy wingies on. Chocobo! You're a fox villager running around. Well, if it updates when they load the pack, I don't know. I don't know when / how / if it updates. So could be a science officer villager, could be a fox villager. I don't know. What happened to the big cheese? We cut him. It's gone? I suppose that's better than the alternative. You say the survey team is safe? Oh, thank heavens. Smileton was meant to be a paradise, and the big cheese its architect. It was designed to learn what it is that makes people happy, make manifest whatever we could dream up, no matter how seemingly impossible. But I've been unduly fickle, every new plan contradicting the last. I fear my indecisiveness overloaded the big cheese, and it lost sight of what true happiness is. All I wanted was to make the people of Atheris happy and look upon their smiling faces, and there were a lot of smiling faces in that dungeon. You sneeze, not cheese. Okay. Hey, go visit spots in Atheris for inspiration. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the rest of that. Because this had a 10-minute counter and we did not wait anywhere near that long. It's now the Stigma Dreamscape. here. That was another sneeze. Now you need some tissues for all these sneezes, Ember, or are you okay? Oh, we got robots fighting robots. Binge watching The Mandalorian. I need to get started on those. I've actually been watching Stargate Atlantis lately. Rewatching that one. Let's see. Oh, I don't have Carbuncle with me. I do now. Then it is the final war between our kind. Alphatron Star's resources depleted beyond hope of sustainability. We were on the brink of destruction. Those who claim the resources of other stars clash with those who believe that Alphatron might yet be saved. This time Stigma 4, then known as Alpha 4, was positioned in the weapons manufacturing facility ahead. Okay. Still on that Star Wars bit, yeah. I have not watched Solo, but I really liked Rogue One. This has been detected. Sentinel units approaching current coordinates. Wait for me! Oh, we've got 2 summoners in here. I just realized there was another carbuncle that wasn't mine. Guys are just about dead. So I'll save my Titan for the next batch. Yeah, well, yeah, see, I need to watch Miss Marvel too. Okay, side cannon, so I'm guessing I'm safe. Proto Omega. Oh, we've defeated Proto Omega before. Forward interceptors. Okay. Ouch. Oh. Okay, sorry. Like 4 different things happening there. Doctor Strange 2. I need to watch that one too. I might watch that tonight after the wedding. Rich mineral resources, the Granite asteroid belt by any means necessary. Collegiate Manservant is the other summoner in the group. Configuring data stream, neural pathway connected. Oh! Toss something down here and they're invading me. Oh, these guys are about done, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to disaster them. Local materials become our standard. Okay. Oh yeah. There's lots of things lore-wise happening here. Lots of enemies I'm fighting. That's gonna hurt. Two slipstreams down on this guy. Whoa. Trying to follow where everybody else is going, but that's not easy to do. I'll just hang out with you guys. Got him. Last bracelet of casting is what I have on, so doesn't do me any good to have it again. Okay. There's a thorn on the server, okay. Dragon's Assault has created a breach in the barrier. Infiltrate the facility. Surf's up! Oh, he's Afk. Well, is he Thorn or his... Is he Thorn or is he Afka? Woohoo! Gonna be there. Oops. Well, you mentioned he was. You said he's Afka, AFK. So is he Thorn or is he Afka? I'll skip this cutscene. Oops, sorry. Oh. Okay. Does mind hack literally? Whoa! Ouch! And that's it. Died right at the end because I was force marched into him. Just wasn't far enough back to stay out of that AoE on that final forced march. Last earring of casting, I've already got one of, so I can't get again. Oh, he was disconnecting, so I couldn't even see the salute I gave. Dang it. Okay, now the cutscene with N700 for the dungeon we just completed. Operation status success. Stigma 4 has abandoned its military offensive. N7000 submits new orders to Stigma 4. Stigma 4 is instructed to immediately cease production of all weapons and attack units and initiate production of diplomatic hologram units. Analysis memory data complete. Further pursuit of planned invasion is calculated to have a 99.999992464% probability of resulting in utter annihilation. And 7000's orders are deemed strategically and logistically sound, reconfiguring production infrastructure. Take that, glowing eyeball! Jamming way. Apologize for all those times I called you a sack of bolts. Most impressive military information operations unit I've ever met. This unit expresses its gratitude to the hero Tasselhoof and the soft-looking organic life form. This unit could not have succeeded without your help. Of course, the completion of this unit's duties, with the invasion halted indefinitely, there remains no military operation or conflict requiring this unit's functions, preparing to shut down an permanent energy-saving hibernation. Shut down? What nonsense is this? Did you not receive an order to live just a short time ago? Eternal sleep doesn't sound like living to me. Say something to set this bolt head straight, won't you? Shutdown would be inconsistent with the order Sir gave you. He's right. You were told to live, and live is what you'll do. If you don't have a war to wage anymore, use your talents to bring in a new future of peace and hope. What are the appropriate protocols? This unit possesses little practical experience in peacetime operations. Access Stigma 4, can you not? Interfacing with its memory banks, might you not be able to, say, find knowledge of lost civilizations? Civilizations you might simulate for the edification of those who live now. Such a task would be within this unit's capabilities. What about when that task is complete? That ongoing mission, sooner or later, this unit is bound to lose purpose. What happens then? That's, when I'm done with this job, what do I do with how do I do the next one? That's... Answering that question is one of the hardest goals in life, but answering that question is the point of life. Let's open a cafe. Find an establishment called The Last Stand. People gather there to share food, drink company, reasons to meet again. Deliver his world from the brink of despair to be a brighter future once more. If we could do the same for other civilizations many unfound. As the furry lifeform suggestion difficult to process. Yet realizing accurate simulations of myriad civilizations would undoubtedly challenge this unit to the fullest. It is a reason to remain active for the foreseeable future. See, I know I was onto something here. Do you know anywhere nearby that could use a good cafe? Actually, there's this set up for one already. It's an empty structure that might be suited for it in the necropolis. Why didn't you say so sooner? Okay, I'm. I can't help but wonder, and it probably was true. With the delays, there's a slight delay in getting the Endwalker out. And I can't remember if they planned for there to be a cafe up here. They literally designed this area with the intent of you doing these side quests and accessing a robot-run cafe right over here. So there's a reason. I mean, it was all empty to begin with. Look at that. Spacious counter, outdoor seating, and a fine layer of homemade gray dust. View that massive Death Star that Meteon was lurking in for ages, looming ominously overhead. People are gonna love this! It's poetic. The very place where hope was nearly extinguished forevermore, now a beacon of it. It will simulate elements of lost civilizations as its ongoing mission. You don't know what a cafe is, but you'll do your best. Leave the rest to me. I'll have you know I learned a thing or two about preparing and serving victuals and beverages in my time at the last stand. Not to mention, I've come up with a perfect name for our new establishment. The Last Dregs. Inspiring moniker, wouldn't you say? This unit is unable to process this statement. You must defer to the furry life form's judgment. Probably not the best person to defer all your judgments to, but you take what you can get. Time though, and please tell the other Loporrits I'm not dead. Will do. Okay. I'll be sure to tell the other Loporrits you're not dead. Okay, now do we go to Mordona for the side quest, or no? Let's move further through with the High Crucible. This one here, yeah, the main quest. Oh, I kind of want to stay here. I like this song. I've got a bunch of materia in my storage now. Let's take a quick momentary break to let the brain recongeal some. See, it looks like stuff's been selling. Let me just look at piety. Quick arm. I'll hang on to. Savage aim, no. Quick tongues, okay. Quick arm 9, quick arm 10. Let's bring up Angika. Drop off these materia that I'm not going to use. Give her something to sell. Oh no! Were you able to resuscitate your internet? Well, obviously you were able to resuscitate your internet. You're talking to us right now. Raptor leather for 140. I'm gonna go 125. Oh, you went mobile? Okay. Hippogriff leather selling for $29.95. $27.50. I got a what? Some high quality dragon leather. High quality seller for $9.80. Let's go ahead and go just $9.75. You have a cat in a box. Okay. The very comfy cat in that box there. 1250. Okay. So we got 20 items selling here, 10 items selling there. Let's see what we can do as far as melding some materia here. Quick tongue, spell speed plus 12, yep. Right. Then meld some stuff for the ninja. Skill speed's up. Skill speed increases for ninja are a good idea. So the emote was just there, a YouTube global one. Okay, yeah, and then the spinny dot circle weight thingy. Oh. See, skill speed plus 0. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, because I can't fit anymore on that. That's why. I need critical hit or something else to put on that one. There we go. Okay. Let's move on with quest stuff now. We've increased our skill speed, increased our spell speed. Let's go see what Yashtol has figured out. Or Yashtol, I kind of know what's going to happen here because I saw this on Visual Pine's stream, but it's still fun to watch anyway.
Right, here we all are.
Oh, sorry, I was checking a Discord ping, and one of the games I enjoy to play, Mother Gunship.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the void gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening.
Mother Gunship, fun game, bullet hell roguelite, but they just came out with a VR release of it. And so they're doing a speedrun event for the VR release.
I would need to reference the technique developed by Vitra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you?
But I don't have a VR setup to be able to participate in that. So
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them.
yes.
Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first. You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the walls separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway.
So how would you answer a call of nature in a place where the laws of nature hold no sway? You'd have to either go before or after.
Of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many Voidsent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
Okay, internet's back. Yay! So you probably just missed my whole Call of Nature comment. Okay, that's fine. Still sneezing.
Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens
Well, hello,
might
Quint.
intrude upon you,
Right now, I'll take your
the
word for the
rituals
fact
of
that you're a good
summoning
person.
are the most typical.
I have yet to
For
see
example,
anything
let us
one way or the other
consider
saying otherwise.
A gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
What do you mean, what? Well, so yeah.
The prospective summoner
Those
must
would make you a
force
good
open
person.
void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is
See, I don't
too
feed
large
squirrels
for
at the
that.
park, but I don't
Creating a gate big enough
frighten
for
or scare
him
them away
would
either.
require vast amounts of
We
energy,
all like a good squirrel
far
every now and
beyond
then.
the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
Gurgles.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
What, to gurgles? They're not that's what's being summoned through here. Is gurgles.
And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th.
What about the squirrels? Oh, I don't feed squirrels at the park, but I don't chase them away or upset them either. Depending on what they're doing, sometimes I'll just sit and watch them. Because I encounter quite a few of them at work.
Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
No, I'd say Gold's not stalking me, but there is a whole army of her relations
You
Following
said
me
that
around.
void scent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through.
Well, you
Though to
know
my
Pyonk's
knowledge,
theory
the
about
fissures
squirrels
are
taking
in
over the world,
essence
don't you?
natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own.
Concord.
I believe
Sorry.
solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how
Yeah.
do you intend to get your answers?
Pionk has a wonderful theory about squirrels trying to take over the world.
No, the danger is too great.
Perhaps, but what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Yay, adventure!
You're not listening to my tale. Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
And that's different from any other Tuesday? I know technically say it's Friday, but you know.
I assure you I was most attentive, and I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
Count me in.
I had a feeling you might say that.
God, could you imagine how long it would take to lace
Once
up
again,
those
I
boots?
put my life in your ever-reliable hands.
So those things have to go at least mid-thigh on her.
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the
So,
void
I mean,
gate,
lacing up boots all the way
there
from
is the
the
small
toe
matter
all the
of
way up to the
being
middle of your thigh.
unable to open it
That's a lot of
without
lacing
the
for boots.
Sartop's personal authority.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you
Of course
choose
it
to
is.
name, provided it does not endanger my people.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void
Oh,
will be
the
allowed
things
to
my
cross
son's
the
come up with.
Alzadaal, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
Yeah, you didn't come up with it, but you discovered it and told it to me.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daymir was overseeing the project.
Oh, Pinky just came up and said that there's a convention
Daymir.
of Abraham Lincoln impersonators,
Yes. The family associated with the great work.
and the abbreviated name of that convention is Lincoln. So yeah, the things they discover and bring to my attention.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After thorough examination, they created an arcane
My
simulator
reaction
possessed
exactly.
of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
Graha's favorite place to sneak around.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Sharlayan.
Okay.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelf, I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Alzadaal Foundation.
Finish helping the kid we helped earlier. Yep, gotcha.
Let us be on our way as well.
So I know some of the stuff that's coming up here.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
That's a tough one to ponder there, Vertra. Okay, speaking of Charlian's Aetheryte Plaza. So teleport out there. God, I'm looking in the. You can't see it because it's hiding behind me, but I'm looking at my inventory grid, and there while I was I gotta go turn that in. While I was crafting stuff, I was running up to issues where I was 1 and 2 slots empty. You know, I had, my inventory was full except for 1 or 2 slots. Yeah, that'll work. And you know, I was running out of inventory space, and now I'm looking at this, and I've got a whole page empty here. Oops. And I've got two pages of empty, well, almost empty. You know, we can go turn that card in real quick. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Let's go visit the gold saucer real quick. Got one thing out of inventory first. Doing a lot of teleporting, let's do it cheap. Speaking of squirrels a minute ago, we'll go squirrel here for a second. Let's go visit the gold saucer, turn in that card for some GP, see what the next not fate, but gate. The next gate event is. 800 GP out of that real quick. I want a prize claim. I want a gate attendant. Because I'll tell you what the next gate is. It's here in about 5 minutes. Gatekeeper, there we go. It's a leap of faith. Nip. not a big one on Leap of Faith. Ember. Okay. Back to Charlian. The gold saucer music really gets in your head. Let's see, quest, there she is. Y'shtola. If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, we must secure permission of the Forum. We must enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter, who will be inclined to assist us. What of Scholark Montague? Did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry. Let's head to Phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. Yep, Y'shtola's accompanying me. Which means I can run, but no big fancy teleportation or other places. Sprint wore off. I'm sure I'm not going anywhere near the actual most efficient right direction for this. We're gonna get there. Internet be dumb. The internet is just like any other electronic device mechanism thing. It is no smarter or dumber than the person using it. Let me get my carbuncle back out here. Hi, Carby! Discuss the studium. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7, labored under her tutelage for a full decade. Never had a chance to attend the studium. Neither did Thancred. Soon after Master Louis Swad took him in off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. Okay. Wonder what my life might have been like had I pursued studies here instead. I had tea at the last stand after a day of lectures. Ember, you're back! You're front! You're both here! So I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for anything. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from bright area halls of academia as one could get, but it was a wondrous, magical childhood. Let's see, how is my gear? It's okay. I was a bit from Aladdin 2, when Genie, meets up with Aladdin again. He comes up from behind Aladdin, says, "Aladdin, you're back!" Turns him around. "You're front! You're both here!" And that was the one that Robin Williams did not voice Genie for, because he was in a bit of a contract dispute with Disney at the time. Quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Forgive the intrusion. Might help us secure permission to enter restricted archives. No, we're not going to sneak in. We'll do it with permission this time. Welcome to Forbidden Wisdom. There's some knowledge we're looking for. Yeah, I try to use that "you're back, you're front, you're both here." I try to use that every now and then. The research left behind by House Demir has lain dormant in Charlene's archives for many centuries. That's exactly what we intend to do, is cross over into the Avoid. Bring a dragon back. Set them aside, I've journeyed to the end of existence. I've heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future. Yet I want to understand everything, and unravel it all down to the very last secret. A scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a great revelation was a promised reward. Marvelous! An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And hearing the whys and wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request to the forum's consideration. Petition would be better received if you had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Master Fortuno, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. Didn't want to talk to him directly. There's no denying having him on our side would tip the balance. Well, we'll pay a visit to the Levelure estate and plead our case. A personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. Oh yeah, we'll let you know what we find. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager. So if you could see your way into indulging in old man's curiosity, that way he doesn't actually have to travel to the void. We can do it. So now we gotta go all the way across town to House Levelure. Okay, no, wait. Okay. A lot of people pick on Lalafells as being potatoes. But right there is a... Oh, but dang it. Okay. Right there is a Lalafellan stud. That's what it says right there. Right there. Lalafellan stud. And I refuse to say what mention or make note of the other letters that appear in that word as I walk by. There's an upper passage there, okay. Domino! So let's get a different minion out with this. I've been running around with butterflies for a while. Let's see what we get. Wind up Brickman. Little man made out of bricks there next to us. Let's see. Those are just the favorites. We got 5 pages of minions, I just realized that. Let's bring out... Bring out the Palico. Bring out our Monster Hunter minion. Run around with us. Said I couldn't use the Aether network with Y'shtola alongside, so... Master Fortuno, is he home by any chance? Master is in residence. I shall inform him he has guests. Hey, yo, boss! Couple punks here to see you. Oh, well, Emilians would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. It's a matter of import to discuss. Yeah, we want to take a look at your restricted books. We want to see what kind of naughty stories are in those deep, dark tomes. praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Well, I assure you will not attempt to circumvent the forum's authority again. This is absolutely necessary. What? Wow. That's where they keep the books about, you know, ropes and tying knots in them, so they'd be naughty books. Restricted archives are restricted for good reason. No pressing need exists, why risk the consequences of employing your forbidden knowledge? A brother who misses his sister. She was his guardian and his friend. A selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. Actually, when I said it, that is kind of what I was thinking, so when somebody asked, I could turn it around. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. It is no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. Nice way to know your audience, Yustola. I've got naughty thoughts on my mind, and not the ones having to do with tying things. Well, tying things up could be related, yeah. Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for your cooperation. See, that's the nice thing about a word like naughty, is because it can be tying up one way or tying up the other, and it's still, you know, still fits. So he's going to add our request to the debates and let us know what the Valdesian Annex. And really, just mentioning that tying up is a tying up is an option is not TMI. Going into detail about tying up and what you're doing to somebody who's tied up, or is being done to you while you're tied up, that would be TMI. Run, Yustola, run! Hard right. Jeremy, no! So, what did the forum decide? Put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlian, salted the earth for good measure. It was clear that her student was the petitioner in question. No few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. What TMI dude is a Fox's term, or don't ask how you know about tying people up. Serve to silence grumbles and stiffen a few spines. Freely allowing you entry was the least we could do in return. Wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking out. I'm sure you are aware this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution. There will be repercussions if it is not. Yes. Wish you well in your endeavor. I won't ask you, because this is live on YouTube. I won't ask about details of tying up. So, never the same, that one. Uncompromising, aye, but that very stoicism is exactly what Charlene needed to guide it through not one, but two exoduses. Speak with Y'shtola. Right there. But rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes. I can simply walk in the door. Our focus will be on finding House Damer's research notes, of course. Thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Okay. Here we got my choice of materia for the next one. Speak of the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to restricted section. Thank you for your help. You find the knowledge you seek. Didn't want her accompanying me again. Gonna go do some side quest stuff. Let's see this mission in Mordona. I was gonna see the Midgie quest, what that did. Up. Up. Gotta go over this way. Haha. Actually, now that I know I can go up that. Hey, Beavis? Hey, Beavis? Where's Butthead? Okay. Got that out of my system. Because that's actually, yeah, the Beavis and Butthead movie is on Paramount Plus now, too. The new one. Nah, I'm not going to discuss them now. I'm just going to go ahead. Over here, talk to the index page, get Y'shtola into the forbidden libraries. Follow me if you would, watch your step. Please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. No fire. No fire in the forbidden libraries. They're restricted. Yo, for a restricted area you're not supposed to get into, this place is awfully well lit and fancy. For a place nobody's supposed to come to research.
If House Damir's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Well, if I won't go do something else for a minute. Good music, though. Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger but trembling like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for the exquisite, transcendent being. Yep, not the book I'm looking for. I'd have to come back to it later, though. But my tongue's a bit better at speaking big words. 1564, the 6th Astral Era, the Malja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Can also describe the being as a gigantic, lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-aspected magics. Yeah. Not the book we're looking for. Speaking of that, yep. I need to get some of my bot commands over to this side. Advised by Anushin, the 9th Patriarch of House Damer, found it! Found your book! Is it a high allergy day up where you're around, Ember? News reporting a high pollen count or something? They say no naked flame, and most of the candles around here are encased in glass.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damia's resonance many times at the Great Work.
But the in the middle of the room is a table with 3 candles on it, not covered or anything. High pollen count can even bring the pollen inside the house
What
too.
all the fuss was about.
Or if something's been kicking up a lot of dust in the area, that can get inside the house. You're just going to leave it on the stand, or are you going to read it? Oh, we fought them.
Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
Yeah, we've beat a few of them.
From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures.
Now that is a very valid thing, yep.
Sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
I mean, there's still fresh air and other reasons to go outside. Even just going outside for a walk for a few minutes, check the mail, as long as you're not doing anything too strenuous.
A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have done our artificial atoms.
Oh, 97 isn't that much.
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Void Scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
I don't know if I've heard the tales, but I've defeated a few Atomos.
And still, House Damia went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive.
So, like I said, going out to get the mail, grabbing something out of the car. Ember? Okay, I didn't say anything to her, but okay. Where I'm at now, at 97 degrees, it's worse than it is there. Because we've got high humidity, 50, 60, 70% humidity. So you literally, when your body sweats, it doesn't do you any good. It stays on your body. It doesn't evaporate to cool you. So,
it was no easy task,
you take a shower and an hour later your towel's still soft and wet. Because there's just no place for the water to go to evaporate to dry anything off.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves.
So, I grew up in the deserts of southern Nevada.
But that would be abusing the very
I know hot.
privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it?
I'll take 110 there over 95 here any day. So, that's why I say going out to get something from the car, going out to grab the mail real quick from the mailbox. You know, light, quick thing. Now, going out and mowing the lawn at 97 degrees, not a good idea. So, Fifth Avenue, look for her in the great work. Okay. Before we do that, we're gonna put a hold on that. I want to see what this Namiji quest is. Pudding way. That's why pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days. I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be happier than they were before even the apocalypse started. Is that a pudding recipe book? Cookbook? They're like 2 or 3. Sí, faltas enemies. Namiji, what is your quest? 5 quick arms from Heaven's Eye. So my calculations are correct. I don't know that hero saw us through the final days. Namiji, assistant to one Professor Clouden, who with the Aetioscope, through the ethereal sea and delve into its myriad mysteries. Some are beyond even our capabilities to unravel. The strange crystal we recently discovered, for instance, defies our every conjecture. We're in the center of the star and far beyond it, so we hope that you may see something in this crystal that we do not. May you lend us your well-traveled eye at Aporia. Okay. The only reason I'm doing this quest is because the picture for it had the guy sitting looking into the depths that we saw at the end of the end of the main story cutscenes. I really didn't even need to mount up. Greetings, welcome to my humble laboratory. I'm sure Namiji has already told you plenty about us. I'm Clouden, leader of the Little Research Collective. I'm nervous about this meeting ever since Namiji set out to find you. There's no greater an honor than to meet the first man in history to traverse the ethereal sea and return to tell the tale. He speaks often at length of your deeds. He has no small number of achievements to his own name. He peered deeper into the ethereal sea than any other Charlian. The breadth of his knowledge is peerless. And we must seize this precious opportunity to learn what we can from him, crack this conundrum that has stumped the 3 of us for moons. As we who peered into the fathomless sea from the Ante-Tower, there we spoke with Hydaelyn and learned of the fate that would befall this star in the final days. All research was moved to Labyrinthos, and through the Aetioscope did we continue our vigil. It can glimpse but a fraction of the sea's infinite depths. Not long after the Exodus was declared, we recovered an unusual crystal shard during a routine observation. It appeared before us suddenly as if propelled to the surface by some unknown force. Piece of the Mother Crystal! It possesses an ethereal density that exceeds that of normal crystals, and its shape resembles nothing which occurs in the natural world. It's made, not formed. That was the extent of the information we could glean. Crystal was very nearly forgotten amidst the sudden upheaval. Thanks to the efforts of a certain someone, the crisis is now behind us. We are free to resume our research. Dauntless adventurer who delved into the unknown. Now we would have you see for yourself. You guys, okay. So you told me where this crystal comes from. Let me see what it looks like. Here's the crystal in question. Looks like a box. Was that you have encountered before, even by the smallest degree? Please say so. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very familiar looking crystal. Yes, indeed. It's the soul crystal of one of the ancients. And Marie abides within this crystal. Ah, you know what this is. Please tell me everything. Machines use these to transfer their memories to new vessels. Fascinating. Special somehow, but this revelation surpasses even my considerable expectations. Similar artifacts have appeared throughout the ages. Memories of martial techniques manifested as crystalline shards on the battlefield, or storied stones passed from master to student. A fruitful first step in unveiling its true nature. What do you think? Windows through which we can gaze upon the convocation of 14. This one does not bear the mark of the convocation. Who then could these memories belong to? Why were they stored in this particular shard? Why was it set adrift on the ethereal sea? Midgey's trying to come up with practical uses, and Professor's delving deep into the Professor Clouden! Smack him. Huh? Yeah? There's propriety to consider. We have a guest when you invite it explicitly. Must we do this every time? Of course, I guess. Terribly sorry. I do so easily find myself unmoored by the tides of rumination. Perhaps a more engaging use of your time with us would be for you to take up that crystal. Indeed, there are memories stored within. They may reveal themselves to you upon contact. It's a box. I know the crystal's inside, but it's a box. Getting all glowy. If anyone, message, come, pandemonium, please. Faces grave threat, star, in danger. It's an SOS crystal! That expression does not bode well. What did you see? Didn't see so much as heard. Pandemonium. It is not a word I have heard before. My knowledge of the ancient tongue serves me. It means all demons. Not a name that inspires optimism, all things considered. Mention another star-shattering cataclysm is in fact bearing down upon us. What have the aforementioned examples of crystallized memory to hand? I trust their procurement to you. If there are more memories to be extracted from this crystal, we will find them. Box. As for you, this is the person I would have you seek, the one who has delivered so dire a warning. Sir tells us this crystal could very well have been made by one of the ancients. Discerning the nature of this pandemonium would require a trip far into the past, to an era before the Sundering. Know of only one individual capable of such a feat, the very hero who traversed time to prevent the world's doom. I get a time travel again. After today's meeting, however, there can be no doubt in my mind that every incredible exploit is fact. So I ask you now, return to the past, find out what and where Pandemonium is, and if we need to be concerned by this message. Pandemonium as a term has come up a couple of times. I don't think you have seen the last of its memories, and more may be drawn out as you approach their source. Safe travels, may we meet again soon to share our findings. Okay. What was this? This was Crystal from Beyond. That's right, we gotta go to the Crystarium through the ocular to get back to the past. Gotta get back to the past. Samurai Jack. Dussel Gate. There's the ocular yeast. Yeast nail. Kind of wonder why I have to go back this way, since I could just teleport to that area as well. Or is this a different area entirely? Oop, more message. If receives this message. Here we go. Come, Pandemonium, quickly. Come, Pandemonium, quickly. So let's walk in slow motion. Oh! That's sound like we just got punched as we came through. That's not a good sound. And we're seeing stars. Still makes me think we got punched as we came through. Well, I've been here before. This place looks quite familiar. Ugh. Oh, he just ran into somebody, that's why. Could it be? No, of course not. Apologies, but for the briefest moment I thought you to be a dear friend of mine. I realize now that such a notion is preposterous. And why is that, huh? You told me a falling star would appear before me, and I suppose you must be it. Truth be told, I did not expect the expression to be so literal. Okay, well actually, since we're here, I'm going to do something here real quick. Oh, I can't. Dang it. I was going to change the look of my gear to match the rest of the ancients. Apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Themis. As you can see by my bare face, I am not one of Elpis's observers. Rather, I am come here on assignment, which has been more or less routine up until this very moment. Certainly do know how to make an entrance. I must wonder what brought you here, for it is plain you do not belong here, or any place I know for that matter. Well, I belong here, just not then. I'm also here on assignment. So you're here to investigate Pandemonium, perchance? It would not surprise me should we share a purpose. If so, we may be able to help one another. First, might I trouble you to explain how you came to collide with my skull? It's phasing in from a different time, different dimension, so, you know, it's not all that precise and can't exactly tell who's going to be in the space when I come through. So, your skull just happened to be there. If that dispels any major doubts I had concerning your intentions. Apologies for being so intrusive. But you must understand this is an uncommon occurrence. Yeah, I've only done it twice now. I shall pry no further, for I am well aware that we all have secrets we must keep. However, if I may, I would very much like to take a look at this crystal of yours. Fascinating. While I cannot say much as to what it contains, it is clear that these are memories stirring within. Memories that speak of something gravely amiss in Pandemonium. The facility extends beneath Elpis and is overseen by the words of La Habrea. It houses those creations that are highly valued as research subjects and highly dangerous to the star. Naturally, it is strictly guarded and under constant surveillance. It's another dungeon run, which we might not get to today, but if we unlock it, we'll definitely run it next week. Several days ago, however, an unnatural shift in the flow of its surrounding aether was detected. Soon thereafter, all communications from Pandemonium ceased. So the lab where you stash all the big, bad, nasty ones has gone silent. And you're here to investigate it. Now that there's some measure of transparency between us, I'd offer a suggestion as to what we should do next. Go into the Pandemonium! Let's do critical hit. We discover valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Smileton in Aporia or Jull in Alzadaal. Let's journey to Pandemonium together. Our destination is the same. No trouble gaining us both access. I do hope you agree. Yep, sure. Did my investigation with the friend I mentioned earlier. He'd also noticed the anomaly near Pandemonium. It seemed only natural we should investigate it together. Two members of our organization were seen poking our heads about restricted facilities and raise questions. Fear not, for in my absence a star shall fall before you. While I could not comprehend his meaning at the time, I believe now I understand. It does have a way of being right about these things. His hints of what to come are generally more cryptic. I suppose I should have kept my gaze to the heavens. As for the matter at hand, we must first gain permission from the words of La Habrea for entry into the Pandemonium. Not to be a speaker waiting at Dignorsis. Darn, I can't fire my cannons or my guns while I'm flying. Oh, shucks. He's the one who speaks the words of La Habrea. That I beat the tar out of once already. Actually, a couple times now that I think about it. Fascinating etheric signature. Two of you have been granted leave to observe Pandemonium. Register your aether for the records. From this point on, you may freely come and go from the Pandemonium as you please. Take this assignment meant to conduct our investigations together. Yep. Specimens housed inside must be handled with the utmost care. You are to heed the warder's instructions at all times. For the role with respect to the... yeah, they're wards. Put wards up to keep the creatures in place. The words of La Habrea has deemed certain such creations as worthy of further study. They're not merely researchers, they must work tirelessly to ensure that none of their subjects slip their shackles. This place is a dungeon! Perhaps such a comparison arouses frightful imagery. Pandemonium is a frightful place. The purpose of your investigation, if you discover aught that merits a report, pray do so with utmost haste. Master La Habrea shall guide us upon the proper course of action from there. I'm not so sure about that. Orders have reported nothing that would cause alarm. Minor fluctuations in the ether have been observed. Surely Master La Habrea would have acted if they were anything worth worrying about. Again, not so sure about that. You seem to be quite familiar with Master La Habrea. Do you know him? We've met. On the battlefield, but we have met, yes. So, he's of the convocation. Take care of your actions. Do not hinder his work. Oh, no. Would never dream of that. I guess that will take us there is on the eastern bank of Leith. Let us delay no further. Bong. Gazing down to see the endless garden awaiting me. So just something about that song just gets me every time. I don't exactly say I've met him in the flesh, but so is this not a dungeon run yet? See, because that looks an awful lot like a dungeon I would want to run through. As much as I feared. The speaker seemed in such high spirits that for a moment I thought the ethereal irregularity not nearly so grave a portent as I had imagined. Alas, it was a fleeting hope. The untrained eye might not sense anything awry. No effort has been spared in making this place impenetrable. Those are some monstrous-looking statues there. And I'm not sure what I would put in a cage that size that requires that much protection. And those chains, just nasty-looking chains. I mean, the finest of masterworks is not without its flaws, however. Someone or something is tampering with the protections. It is working from within, eroding them from the inside out. So it's not something that wants to get in, it's something that wants to get out. Gotcha. I reinforced what protections I could the moment we arrived. Put an end to whatever is occurring, but it shall at least serve to slow its progress. The road ahead of us is yet long. Yes, powerful forces are at work here. Silence in the air speaks volumes. While I did not expect a bustling facility, I see not a single warder. Course of action should be to seek one out, wherever they may be. However, there's something you must know. Magic I wove upon entering requires my constant awareness. That is to say, if we are forced to fight, I cannot risk joining you in battle. Should I lose focus, Pandemonium's protections will rapidly crumble before the force assailing me. Were there another way, I would gladly choose it. Let us at least be grateful that neither of us is here alone, trapped in helpless circumstances. Fail to find a peaceful solution, I hope I can rely on your strength to see us through. That's what I'm here for. Quest does not come as a surprise, to be honest. I've done it once or twice before. You can stand by idly while you risk life and limb. We will lend a hand at least a touch of magical support. So, not exactly an army, but by the looks of you, a formidable band. Okay. What awaits us in Pandemonium's pitiless halls? We shall see. Asphalados, the first circle, now accessible. Well, let's go ahead and queue up for this one. I can't. Average item level 565. Let's take... We've done Stigma Dreamscape. Take that out. I have 562. I need to be 565. So, let's go do some shopping. We've got some more the higher end tomestones, so we can go see this vendor up over here. Okay, that had me thinking. Chocobo head, but it looked like his weapon had the chunky chocobo on the end of it too. That's just because that's his hatchling. I was going to examine him to see what that chocobo-ended weapon was. Not script exchange. Not the splinter. I think it went up the wrong hallway. Dismiss. Totem and Sundry exchange. Controller blinked for a second there. I think this is the... Yeah, Tombstone exchange. Oh, I need a Discal Tombstone, which I have no idea how to get yet. Okay. Let's go with Astronomy for the Disciple of Magic, because I think there's going to be a higher... If I can get a couple of accessories? No. Okay. Aphorism. There's nothing there, nope. Disciple of Magic. Weapons, armor, accessories, okay. This would be 570 for them, yeah. So let's take it 560 to 570. Let me check accessories, because if I can get a couple of these. 560. Oh, I've already got the Moonward Ring. That'd be a 560. That'd actually be a decrease, okay. 560. I think all my armor is at 560. Yeah. So I could do a weapon and an accessory. Yeah, because that's the summoner weapon. Let's do... So the necklace is already above. So let's do a new earring. $564, so close. Okay. So I guess 375. Yeah, 375 is the lowest for anything here. So, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for today. I will do some more runs offline and rack up some more of those the tomestones of aphorism and astronomy, and get all that, get some gear level up going on. I see we've already sold something. So I'll get that going before next time. And get, there we go. 125, 120. So because I just need one more item level is all I need. Oh wait, it's not gonna do anything, but I need to move some material around too. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Be sure and give the video a like. Give the channel a subscribe. And ring, ding, rang, clang that bell so you know when I go live, when other videos go up, like the Levitated mod pack that's going to be going up Mondays and Wednesdays. And more live videos of Final Fantasy XIV on Fridays. And over on the Twitch side, twitch.tv/Eliknor, doing the Levitated mod pack live tomorrow, Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central. And then no stream this Sunday, but normally on Sundays I'm doing Jedi Fallen Order. This Sunday I have a party I'm going to, so no stream this week. But thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Leave me comments below of other dungeons I might unlock, places I can go. Always taking outfit suggestions. Honestly, this one I'm wearing right now is kind of plain. So if you know some outfits or gear that I can glamour onto my character, I will take those. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a good day. And I mentioned the purple side, Ember. I got you. See y'all around. Thanks. Bye-bye now.